Yeah. OnlyFans, because that is what we have today. OnlyFans in the video from Milwaukee. And actually I have one more that I need to grab that just came in. But welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, please subscribe for more tool videos, Milwaukee videos. If you want to show your support for HVAC nights, show that you're team red as well, check out the new merch at reliablehvacr.net. Now let's get into it. I'm gonna start with a unique one first. It is hot and just decided to get extremely windy right now. We got some storms coming in, rolling in this week. So this is the Ogery Camping Fan. That's what it's advertised as. They have reached out a few times. I didn't know if I wanted it, but it's very light, made out of plastic, but I think it's built pretty well for, you know, the plastic that it's made out of. So this has a handle. It has obviously a fan that can tilt up and down. It turns sideways because it has a, let me see if I can I'll turn that down a little bit. It's oscillating. So it goes from side to side. If you have any of those old school fans that do that. But it offers a dial for low speed. Goes up pretty high. I can actually feel it out here. It's just, it'll beep when you're at the end of it. It also has these LED indicators. So you have your battery indicator right here, 4 LEDs. Your fan speed is in 4 increments as well, up to 100%. You can set it on a timer. Oh, on this one, you can actually set the degrees that it turns. It goes from 30, 60, 90, up to 120 degrees. And it is rechargeable. So you have a USB input, USB-C input, USB-A output if you need to charge a device or anything. Cool feature is it actually has a remote. So if you want to set this up somewhere, and then, how do you turn this on? Yeah, it says off, but that's the on and off button. Basically, you can turn it on, turn it off, and you have basically a lot of the similar controls here, the timer, rotation, and the speed on the fan. These are brightness settings. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can see it has an LED built in. So this is actually pretty cool in itself for content creators. So I'm gonna set this up. If I have any videos to do in the garage, give off a little light while you get a breeze as well. So that's kind of a cool feature if you need the light, or you can just light up an area. Like I said, it's advertised as a camping fan. So if you guys go camping, you're outdoors or anything like that, and it's nighttime, you have a little LED that kind of, you know, illuminate a little bit in front of you. So I'm gonna leave this linked down below. I thought it was pretty cool. I'll leave the specs on screen and kind of show you what it showed as far as the runtime and all that kind of stuff. But for what it is, you can also hang it up upside down, I forgot. So if you want to hang it from somewhere, it'll, you know, do the oscillating fan and all that. And it doesn't have to be like on a tabletop. Like I said, it has a handle on top, but rotates all the way over. I'll leave a link down below. And speaking of camping, we are going to go on a trip in a couple weeks. Going to take an actual vacation, and I'm going to take this one with us with a couple of the other fans that I'll show you today, because we're going to be outdoors. It's not like a full-blown camping experience because it's like a cabin type of deal. There's still electricity, there's still Wi-Fi that they offer. But I think the kids will absolutely love it. And I'll kind of show a little bit of that at the end of the video. Taking a little trip, setting up this, barbecuing outside, you know, s'mores. The kids always love making s'mores by the fire. But we'll have a little bit of a breeze because it's going to be hot. It's still, we're in Texas and we're going up north a little bit, but it's so hot up there. Now these are from Milwaukee. I'm just going to kind of go through them really quick. Maybe you didn't know that they had these. This is the new M18 Packout fan. So it does have feet there that you can mount. That way you can store it somewhere. You can take it with you if you have a rolling toolbox or any of that kind of setup. The battery goes in the back. I wish it would have been, because I have the old one. Now it is like miles better than this one. So I never got the M12 versions because I felt like they're going to be too small. So I have this M18 that has been great when I'm working on changing out compressors up in an area for a while. A lot of the roofs I work on have these short walls around it, so you don't get any of the wind, anything like that. So this comes in handy if you guys work in attics as well. I mean, this is kind of cool. So this one had 3 speeds with a dial. The only thing I didn't like is the proprietary plug there for the outlet. I don't even know where that is, honestly. So it worked. Battery in front, 3 speeds. This one, on the other hand, has, the only thing I don't like is the batteries in the back, because I always have it there, easily accessible to turn it on. But the battery, if I want to change it out, I got to take it out, replace the battery, put it back. But there's no set speeds on it. It's a dial that will just ramp up to whatever you set it to. So it is super customizable and super, this one gets a lot, I think, higher than that one. So I'll make sure to, I'm gonna go through all of them right now and show you how loud they get. But this one gets a pretty good breeze. And like I said, Packout compatible, and it's a pretty good size. That is the only way you can mount it, is Packout. Has a handle on top, but that's about it. Now, I mentioned the other one had the proprietary plug. This one just uses, it does come, I think it comes with a extension, but you can basically put any extension cord here, plug it into a wall, and you have your fan powered up instead of relying on a battery. So I just wish this was accessible in the front, but it looks cool. It works really nice, and you can store it away a lot easier now that it's Packout compatible. Now, we also got a warehouse fan. This is the new M18. It's a 3-speed as well. This one, I don't know what they're thinking. Battery is easy to get to, it just goes on top right there. But this is the front. The knob is in the back. So you got 3 speeds. So you got to reach over to do that. I've been using it plugged in. There is an outlet at the bottom that you can plug into. That is removable as well. You can use any extension cord, honestly. And it swivels all the way upside down, all the way back. This one's been really cool in the garage, and it is pretty quiet as well. But yeah, that's the new M18 Milwaukee fan. Now, they also sent over some of their, I think these are new, Forge batteries. These are the 12.0s. So we're gonna set those up right now. So we got our massive 12.0 there, and that fits in there perfectly. So it does go up to the 12s. If you guys have those batteries, I have some 6s and some 8s. Just use one of the smaller ones that I have. I have a 3.0, and honestly, it'll last a good while. I usually have it there, you know, for a few minutes at a time, and then just put it away when I don't need to. But it's been doing really well. All right, so I have noise cancellation off on my microphone. I'm gonna turn each one on low and then high. That is the weakest one of the bunch, I will say. This one's actually pretty quiet for what it is. All right, guys, I just got out of work, but I wanted to make a quick update on some of the fans that I've been using. The warehouse fan has been great. That big 18-inch M18, great for the garage. You want to work out, you want to do something on the workbench, but you don't have AC in your garage. That one's been great. So whenever I clean up or work in the garage, I also use it to film videos in there as well. So super awesome. This is the compact one, smaller one, the Packout one, and that's been great. If you guys ever see me, I work here sometimes when I'm doing motors or prepping some stuff, and it's perfect because I have a Packout tower right here. I can just tilt it down, turn it on high, and work with a nice breeze. I also do some work in the back as far as like brazing, stuff like that, that I can do not in the kitchen if I ever have enough you know, time and space to take it out and then bring it to the van and work. That's been great, having a fan that I can have mounted permanently there for storage and for use in the van while it's mounted there, or just take it to the back and use it that way. It's also been great when I'm jumping in those condensers, working on a rooftop. It'd be great for attics and stuff like that. Also, just wanted to give an update on the Ogery fan. I'm actually a huge fan of this fan. It's durable enough. I threw it in the truck bed in a crate. I only have maybe 2 gripes with it, which is I don't know how long this plastic will last, right? The handle is a thin plastic. This hook seems like a really thin plastic. It does swivel, I don't think I mentioned that, but I don't know the longevity of the plastic itself. But again, I had it thrown in the truck bed in a crate and it did fine. The other thing would be this button. Anything you hit on it can turn it on. So there was a couple of times where I had it stuffed in the crate and I accidentally turned it on a couple times because it's so easy to push that button right there. I wish it was like a hold and turn on type of deal. But other than that, it's been great. It is literally at 100% still. And I charged it before we went, and I took it, and my daughter actually wanted a fan overnight. Now we all have that fan at night when we go to bed, right? The kids are the same way. So we did have a couple of issues with the mini split. It didn't look in the best condition, but I was able to reset it and get it to cool better. But that first night she was like, you know, can I have a fan for the night? And literally ran it. I think I ramped it up to 75, between 75 and 100%. And then I think she lowered it down to 25 to 50. It's still showing 100%. That's what that 20,000 milliamp hour battery can do for you. That's why it offers to charge your devices and stuff from that battery bank in here. So I can say that it's lasted, and I ran it a couple of times in the garage since we got back a couple days ago, and it's still at 100%. Forgot to mention, we also used it outside when I barbecued. I had this on oscillating. I think I ran it for an hour because I was out there sitting out there and it was hot. So with that being said, you know, on a medium setting, this thing will last a long time. It's still at 100%. I haven't had to charge it anymore, so I don't see myself having to go and charge it too many times. So if you guys are interested, this is a camping fan. This is the model F11. I'll leave a link down below. I've been really impressed with it. Just wanted to give you guys a realistic update on how it did on our trip. And I'm going to continue using it. Like I said, we'll see the longevity part of it. It's plastic. It is a cheap fan to begin with. If you go buy it yourself, it doesn't cost much. Not nearly as much as the Packout one. So yeah, thank you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to leave some clips from the trip, and see you guys next time.